Welcome to Get With The Fix Radio, New Jersey's top leading Caribbean station, where we have some of the best DJs and hosts. We are the only Caribbean station that streams 24/7 here at getwiththefix.net. To advertise, we can be reached at 908-578-3237. This is Get With The Fix.
Some man may say them run a crime empire. Michelle not trust them, they might wear wire. DJ Michelle G, salute. Voice of the one called the Gangster. Ooh-wee.
And you shape good. That's what the thing there. If you want to live Hollywood, man a rebel, baby.
She never pre the time, she now watch clock. When she want this, she now back. No regular, she want tap. Yeah, the remedy, she not time for back chat. Well, if a girl get a one, she have to be mine. Cause everything about me a dollar sign. Baby, what you drinking? Bring it up, make me pull it up. What you drinking? Make me go and spend the money up. She want me ride her slow like she pan a llama. Make she take corner like a katana. She want a plant and size that banana. So me say come nana. Baby, me have a million the duffel, no need to panic. Me gonna make your village travel to another planet. Cause the work you a get it organic. Back up, raise up your leg like the carbon. She never pre the time, she now watch clock. When she want this, she now back. No regular, she want tap. Yeah, the remedy, she not time for back chat. Well, if a girl get a one, she have to be mine. Cause everything about me a dollar sign. Baby, what you drinking? Bring it up, make me pull it up. What you drinking? Make me go and spend the money up.
Why? Now stop crying. Then you cry. I know they want to see me lie down. Want to see me begging and I cry, yo. Ask for that, why, yo? Now give up on me, now stop trying, yo. So, fix, please, peace. Them was a day, cease. Would I love to see me from my knees? Chop all the rain and blow. Breeze. They know the source, so they know they can't ignore me. No licky, yummy, ori. I am the truth.
Get With The Fix, Michelle G. Good evening, good night, wherever you are right now in the world. I am back in the building, y'all. I'm back. I was in Jamaica, but I'm back. I am back. I'm back. I am about to start my interview in a little bit, but I am back live here on Get With The Fix, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric, all of these radio stations, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Google, Apple, everywhere. I'm Michelle G. I'm here.
You know, me so much firm put. Lost in doors of you. You are my everything. I want the all of you. To me, you can do anything. What's up, bud? That's a good girl. This never put a dash and a back road. I feel have the money for the sweet up. I feel spend me the body of a neat up. Birkin, yeah, that's a for certain. Tight and a grip like a virgin. Brand new Benz from my earthing. Did I pre-14 on my 30s. Lost in doors of you. You are my everything. I want the all of you. To me, you can do anything. Buy anything, shop anyway. Full of money, can't swipe that anyway. And every day of Friday, I never Saturday. My plate for some girl ask for the party day. And a girl can't turn me in an enemy. You left that dead in the cemetery. Pull it up, girl, off you have a cheap clock. Make a bag of money, off enough to flip that.
Yes. Rose Summers. Legendary. I'm see the parade. The big voice. Turn the dream now reality. I'm a god that feet me, I don't wanna be. No try to stop it with them a pre. One big voice on the scene. Tell them keep them energy. We not pop down like the enemies. Go anywhere in the world, people know me. I'm apart from done, you know, see the praise. They never want to see me rise up.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I am lovely. I am great. I am wonderful.
I like it. I like it. The big voice. The big voice. Tell me about that whole big voice thing. What is that? What is that?
Oh, the big voice.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, one of my good brethren that I do a lot of refixes with. If you're not familiar with my refix
Okay.
collective, the Refix Kings, I do it with a producer called Jay Butter. And every time he would redo the rhythm, and we would do like a Beyonce song or a Weekend song, and we did collaborations, like we did collaborations with Verse Simmons, Wyclef, and they
Okay.
was like, "Yo, who's this kid with this big voice? It sounds so familiar." Because I never would say my name, or I never affiliated myself with my old group and the Refixes. So they said, "Who is this big voice?" So Butter just started calling me the big voice, and I just took it
Oh,
up as a moniker. You know, every good DJ has a moniker.
yes.
So I was the first big voice, by the way. There's some other big voices that came out
Mm,
that calling themselves that, but big voice is actually a style, you know,
okay.
from your Buju Bantans, your Bounty Killers. That's part of Jamaican DJ culture and
Yeah.
heritage. You have the fine voice DJ them, then you have the big voice DJ them. So that's really the origins of it.
That's the origins of it. So for those of
Yeah,
you that don't know, this is Edley Shine from formerly of the group Born Jamaicans. I know y'all know.
right.
Yeah.
Reggae music around the world. Fear respect that. Every time they touch the mic, them screaming, "The wickedest time, I'm a girl." Them tune there. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. I see him Edley
The
Shine.
same
Just
Edley
a lot
Shine.
older now.
A lot a lot older
Yeah,
now. Now you guys have
yeah,
you've been out, let's say around the 90s or so, 1994-ish, around that time.
right. Absolutely, yeah. We dropped our first album, Kids from Foreign, in
Yeah.
1994,
hmm
and Yardcore in 1997. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the
Mhm.
fact that you've been around for that long, that's like what, about 30 years or so? About
Going on 30 years plus.
going on 30 years plus. Now, I know the
Mhm.
conversation probably always comes up like, what made you
Mhm.
decide to do your own solo career? Like what was the plight to that?
The people decided it for me. The
Mm,
people decided that they want to elevate one. The people and the music industry chose their favorite to elevate and thought
okay.
that I would disappear. Cause me, I just the waste man DJ. DJs are a dime a dozen. He brought nothing unique to the situation.
Oh
So get
my.
rid of him. Keep the component that works,
Oh
and
my.
we'll never hear from Edley Shine again. But 30 years later, who do the people always see, hear,
Mm.
talk, speak the story, keep the Jamaican moniker going? Who up on the ground?
Edley Shine.
Yeah, all right then. I'm
I
like
like it.
Candyman.
I like
Say my
it.
name 3 times, I appear.
Oh gosh. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
man.
That's a little scary. That's a little scary. That
Mhm.
now that you said that, right? Because again,
Right,
you were, I guess, seen as the underdog
right,
within the group. And
right.
how do you feel when you hear those, when you've heard those things before and now you're here 30 years later still doing this music? What do you look
Mhm.
yourself in the mirror like? What do you say to yourself in regards to these people who doubted the fact that you could keep doing this?
I mean, people just have to understand that some people is not in it for the fame, not in it for the
Mm,
luxury, not in it for the touring, not in it for the females. There's actually people in this world that love the art of making music,
okay.
and music is my church, it's my religion, it's my
Mm,
communion. It's how I communicate my feelings, and I've always shared the gift of music with my friends and my family and anybody that's around me. Anybody that knows me personally
mhm.
will tell you one thing with Edley Shine. I'm always I gotta have a studio. I'm always I gotta have equipment, video camera. He's gonna have everything within his disposal to make music.
Okay.
Even if him not have no food, even if him not have no clothes, even if him not have
You're
no
gonna have
car,
music.
he's gonna. he's gonna have music,
Gonna
and that's
have
just
music.
been me from day one. Never switch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, your former group member, do you guys speak? Do you have a relationship? Like,
Nah, we have no relationship whatsoever,
wow,
and never will. Not in this life, not in the next life.
wow,
That's what I think that.
wow. Because I was gonna ask, will there be an upcoming future work and all of that kind of stuff? But I guess not.
I mean, a future work as far as me expounding on, you know, expressing myself and putting music out there, working with younger artists, and me. I always tell my story, and people,
Okay.
people tend to think that I'm playing a victim, like I'm bitter about my experience in the music industry. I just tell my truth, and
Okay.
I just deal with the facts of what the industry dealt me and how I
Wow.
dodged, dived, socialized, kept it moving, and was just resilient in my movement as far as music. So it's not a victimized thing. It's not to degrade someone to make myself look bigger. It's just the truth
Okay.
of this music industry and what it does to people and how it destroys its own. But I'm not a casualty of the music industry. I'm actually one of those Rocky Balboa stories. You know how you get Rocky 1 through 8?
Yeah, yeah.
Me dep on chapter 7 right now.
Okay. I like it.
So,
I like it.
yeah, man.
What do you think kept you going though? Because it seems as though, like we said, you were labeled as the underdog. You were labeled as the individual who probably won't make it without that other individual. What do you think
Right.
it was that kept you going?
One thing about me is just it's that Jamaican blood inside of me that make me resilient. So, you know, growing up, I developed a force field against bad mind. Bad mind always had a presence in my life from the day I was born till this day right now.
Okay.
So me just grew around bad mind, know bad mind personally. Bad mind always I call my phone. He always texting me on Instagram. He always on my TikTok. Bad mind is just a constant figure in my life. So me learn how to spar with bad mind and keep bad mind off of me. And that's how I'm able to do the things I'm doing to this day.
Yeah, yeah. Now I know when you guys first started out, back in the 90s, you know, the music industry has grown to other places, to other genres of music, to other types of music, to other sounds, and all of that right now. How did you change your sound, or did you not have to change your sound in order to fit in with what's happening right now?
Well, I think a lot of it have to do with I was always a fan of music before I started making my own music.
Okay.
So being a fan of music, and I'm very direct and consistent with my fanmanship. I'm a fan of dancehall, reggae, and hip hop.
Okay.
Now, because of the internet, you have all these other genres of music that you can delve and dive into. And right now, I think I'm the poster child for diversity in music, because what we were doing when we introduced ourselves was kind of revolutionary as far as being a group that encompassed themselves as far as expressing their American side and their Jamaican side,
right.
mixing foundational reggae with hip hop and giving it this commercial, clean sound that could go global. We were one of the first groups. We're not the first to make the hybrid sound, but we're the first group that carried it as a moniker, as a banner, as a flag around the world.
Okay.
So with that, I always had a evolving mind. So as the times change, things change, sounds change. I stay connected with the youth.
Okay.
So that's very important, because the youth is who drives the music and controls the narrative of the music. So if you're not in tune with the youth of Jamaica, the youth of America, what's going on in reggae and hip hop, particularly, you will be lost in music.
Yeah.
So that's one good thing that I always practice is find the revolutionary alien brain youth them and learn from them. And that's why you can hear a modern sound in Edley shine instead of me trying to sound like Edley of 1993. That now go work no more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But the fact that you said that's not going to work anymore, because right now you're seeing a lot of the old rhythms being revamped.
Right.
To suit again what's the times right now, right?
Right.
Do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing, or a great thing for individuals such as yourself? Because you could go back into that time and jump on one of those rhythms and sound like you were back in the 90s.
I think it's half and half. It's a good thing because it teaches the younger generation what the golden era of dancehall and reggae sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's a bad thing because the music has to evolve. It has
Okay.
to change. It has to grow. It
Okay.
has to be amongst the new.
Mm.
So you get that instant nostalgia when you DJ over an old rhythm or you make a old rhythm.
Yeah.
But when it reaches on an industry level, and this
Yeah.
is just from what I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
it hits radio across the world as, okay, this has been there, done that stuff.
Mm.
I rather go play the new Afro beats or the new reggaeton or the new dance music because Jamaica is just recycling right now.
Oh wow.
Some of it works to a certain level, like you get those breakthrough rhythms like the Dirty Money rhythm,
Right.
and certain things, but
Right.
other things is just nostalgia alone.
Mm-hmm.
The originality always gonna trump trying to relive the past.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Now, this project that you have, the JMF project, the Jamaican Mafia project. Why is the word mafia in there? Like, why did you choose that word?
That word because that's how I moved to actually get the rhythm made. Because I had to take a step back as an artist and put on my mogul hat. And I said, all right, I got this rhythm, this new sounding rhythm from an unknown producer, Baby Ace. Nobody would voice on a rhythm. I sent the rhythm to countless links that I had.
Wow.
And either they wanted too much to do the project. It wasn't within my budget to voice them on it, or they didn't understand the direction or anything. So I had to sit back like a boss and be like, okay, I can't go to the family with this. I have to take a Meech approach. I have to take it on the road and make my own conglomerate, my own mob, and then present it. And that's what I did. And thanks to Honorable, and thanks to Daniel, and thanks to Tasia Rose, thanks to Rose Summers, that I was actually made 4 solid songs. And usually rhythm, them just pull up the rhythm. Can't carry the rhythm.
Yeah.
But I put in my mind that I'm gonna move like a mafia boss. It's gonna be 4 singles, 4 videos. Everybody's gonna have content. Every song is gonna have an equal billing on the marquee so that everybody gets the exposure from the rhythm. So, and it's just a playoff for the BMF thing. I'm a fan of not only Big Meech's story, where a lot of people in Jamaica said them on Meech, and they don't even know who Big Meech is and what he did. And what he did in the underworld. And a lot of people in Jamaica don't know Edley Shine and what Edley Shine was able to accomplish outside of the spectrum of dancehall and the support of Jamaica. So me's the real Meech in our music.
So
the real mob, the real mafia.
You said a lot of people in Jamaica don't know you.
They don't.
Why though? Why? Because again, you've been around for a very long time.
So this is the thing. A lot of people think that Born Jamaicans broke in Jamaica, and Jamaica had a lot to do with our success. The culture of Jamaica have a lot to do with Born Jamaicans. But Born Jamaicans on a whole, as a group, as a music, as airplay, as ratings and everything, was shunned by Jamaica. And I'm not afraid to say that a lot of the gatekeepers didn't understand why a white label from California would sign 2 American kids to do dancehall reggae. It was taboo at the time.
Right.
So we got a lot of resistance. We were even kicked off of tours.
Wow.
Because Born Jamaicans was on the marquee, and other artists from Jamaica felt like we didn't deserve to be in the position that we was in. Cause we never come from under the mango tree.
Right.
We're going out of the studio for advice. The thing, but they don't know the journey of us. They don't know that when we first got our deal, we went to Jamaica. We tried the Vice for Steely and Clevie and Sly and Robbie and Bobby Digital and all that. But for one reason or another, they just didn't get it, or there was circumstances that wouldn't allow us to start our journey in Jamaica. So we had to come back to America and make our own way, create our own sound, and bust that way. So. That's where you get that sentiment from.
Do you think that the culture has changed now, though? Do you think that if you guys had started out now, that you would be fully accepted?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
We would be accepted because now Jamaica got the internet. Jamaica has been
Mm.
modernized. You know, I just was in Jamaica a couple months ago, and I was drinking a Starbucks latte in the middle of halfway tree. Go figure. So Jamaica mind state, the culture, the
Mm.
kids are
Mm.
different now.
Yeah.
They're exposed to anime. They're exposed to Afro beats, reggaeton. They know everything because of the internet.
Yeah.
So born Jamaicans in 2020, 2024
Mm.
would resonate with these kids because most of these kids grow up, go to college in Miami, or they go
Right.
to New
Right.
York, or they go to
Right.
Canada, they go to London. A good amount of them. Some of
Mm.
it's still the ghetto youth struggle where some of them don't make it out, but a lot
Right.
of them do and get exposed to different cultures. So I think it would be more diverse. But now the sound of Born Jamaicans
Mm.
is the most popular
Popular.
sound internationally, which
Okay.
is to mix reggae with dance, mix
Mm.
reggae with hip hop, mix it with other cultures,
Mm-hmm.
you know, put little twanglage in it, speak more clear, speak with more diction. I remember people used to say, yo, I love all your DJ, you know, but I know the raw patois you talk, so it must sound hardcore like you come from downtown. And I'm like, that's not me. I don't come from downtown. Me a Yankee. I was born in Washington, D.C. I'm just giving you what I was inspired
Inspired.
by and
Yeah.
what grew on me, what raised
Yeah.
me. Because I was raised by my mother and my father from
Mm.
Jamaica. So I
Okay.
can't run from
Yeah. Yeah.
my
Yeah.
identity and
Yes.
part of myself. But
Yeah.
it comes out different because
Mm.
I was raised in
Raised.
America. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's the good thing. That's what makes me unique as a DJ.
Definitely. Definitely. Have you
Yeah.
guys now? I know that and then we're gonna move on, but the fact that
Yeah.
now in 2024 that sound, that Born American sound would be accepted in the culture.
Mhm.
Have you ever
Right.
like sat down and thought about revamping all of the songs, like putting them back out? Have you
Right.
or that's not something that can be done because you and the other member don't see eye to eye?
Not only that, but there's a lot of red tape because
Okay.
our catalog was sold under our nose by the label that we were
Wow.
signed to. So there's a whole nother company that owns Born Jamaican catalog. I've never had a conversation with these people. I don't know these people.
Wow.
I just see them collecting money from me. And when I got a lawyer to engage them, they said, we own your publishing in perpetuity. So when you die, we may consider it giving it to your kids. And remember, these people never been in a studio with me, didn't help me write one line for none of the songs that I wrote on none of the Born Jamaicans album. But
Mm.
because quote unquote people were doing business back then,
Mm.
they chose to sell my life work to somebody else who don't care whether I live or die. So
Wow.
I don't harbor any ill will towards them doing business and the people that chose to give our catalog away to people who had nothing to do with our evolution. But at the same time, it just drives a fire in me to keep going and keep
Yeah.
making music and stay creative because
Yeah.
my journey can't end with people
People.
owning a part of my soul.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of conversations around that here.
Right.
The ownership of your publishing and your masters and
Mhm.
all of these other things.
Right.
And I've been talking to a lot of producers as well, having those needed conversations. Because now
Right.
look, you don't own your stuff because it was sold. Now,
Right.
what lessons have you learned from that? Because I know that you've created your own label. So what lessons
Right.
have you learned from that experience alone?
I learned that there's no real brotherhood in the music industry.
Mm.
And even if there's a brotherhood before the music industry, if we're not come from one arrow shirt on one pair of clocks, once you acquire certain things in the music industry, your owner brother will put a knife in your back.
Wow.
Because they want to ascend to go do other things within this thing we call music.
Mm.
As well as you just have to lead with business when you're dealing with people. Anybody that work with me know that, before I voice a tune, y'all gonna get a split sheet and y'all gonna get the agreement.
Okay.
And if you say, boy, Edley, I come with this business thing, I'd rather just not be a part. And it could be the biggest artist in the world. It could be Drake, Weekend. I don't give a damn. If my business is not taken care of before I walk in the studio, then I'd rather not be a part of the project.
Wow.
And a lot of times I find myself having to make a lot of sacrifices and tell people no because the one value that I have is the credibility from my experience and the credibility of being a member of Born Jamaican. That's valueless. You can't put a number figure to buy that from me.
Right.
Me, what I never do what Mike Tyson do, go sell my legacy for 20 million. I'd rather stand on my integrity and my morals and stay known as the great Edley Shine from Born Jamaican than sell myself short. I look some more glory out of music. I've been to the pinnacle of music as far as what you can accomplish creative-wise. It just never worked out financial-wise because there were too many players and gatekeepers and people who didn't mean to see me generate generational wealth from what I created. So it is what it is. I can't cry over spilt milk
right,
no more.
True. At least you learned your lesson, right? At least you learned your lesson from it. And that's the best part about life, is that we're gonna make mistakes, right? But the lessons that come with it from those mistakes is something that we could carry on and do things a little differently. So that I never knew that story that you just told me. And there's a lot of artists, even Barrington Levy was just talking about the fact that he never made any money from his first album. And it's like, wow. So these are the conversations that I'm starting to have with artists such as yourself and other people as well, because it's something that we need to change. Some things need to change. In order for you guys, when your children should be able to benefit from your work. Your children should be able to benefit from your work. And you, while you're here, should be getting your residuals and all of those things. But wow, I learned something today.
It is what it is. And the good thing about it is all of this can be corrected if the people involved grow a heart and grow some morals and say, yo, we need to forget about the youth them thing. The good thing about it, the law for the youth, I don't know about internationally, but for the United States, the master goes back to the artist after 30 years, or it's either 30 or 35 years.
Okay.
So I know for both our albums, I'll probably get back the rights to them.
Yeah, in a little bit.
Legally, in a little bit. But I don't know what I'll do with them. I don't think people come to me and say, yo, just revise the song and get new singers. But I think that's corny. That's like telling you go to Egypt and rewrite the scrolls and make them more clearer on the wall. Like that time and that moment and that energy and where we were in life cannot be recaptured.
Definitely.
Even for publishing, you can't recapture. That was I waited my whole life up to that moment to do those two albums and express my Born Jamaicanness to the world. So it's set in stone. And God, I go work it out. If God don't work it out for me, He's gonna work it out for my daughter.
Children. Wow. I never knew this story. And I just want to say thank you for being open and honest, because again, people need to start having these conversations because they are so important. So important. Now, what was the main reason for you to put this project together? Like what is this project highlighting for you?
So I had got a partnership with Symphonic, which is one of the leading independent distributors. So not only so this was a label distribution situation. So not only was I giving them songs as an artist, but I wanted to show them that I could develop a project from beginning to end, shoot the videos, do the promotions. Thank God for my publicist Flair Lindsay. She got the word out and spread the word, because I knew me making a rhythm and me not having the hot DJ and singers of the moment, it was going to be an uphill battle for me to get any type of coverage in the Caribbean or anything like that. So, and off of my name alone, it holds a certain value, but for Bossa Rhythm, it takes a lot of marketing, a lot of promotion, and a lot of time. And a lot of the gatekeepers would tell me, yo, Edley, why you trying to fight and do what's happening in Jamaica now? Why you trying to make modern? Just make your old stuff. Just stay in your lane and your time, which is a valid point. But at the same time, I wanted to show them that I'm more than just an artist with your DJ in a studio. I could actually put a whole project together with my own money. Go to Jamaica and film my own videos and pay for everything. No, there's no finance here. There's no rich uncle. There's no scamming money. Everything that you hear and see from Edley Shine is out of Edley Shine pocket. So it's just me and my love and my passion for making music, why you even hear a project and you hear a song or you hear a sweet melody.
Okay.
And thanks to my good relationship with Honorable, my good relationship with Danu, they was able to lend their talents to me, and I ain't have to exchange no money with them. They just know the person that I am and the passion that I have for the music. So I have to big them up because they didn't have to do it.
Definitely.
They're artists in their own right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Big up Baby Ace for making the rhythm. Rose Summers, who's another talented artist. I don't know if you're familiar with Rose Summers, but if not, look him up.
I'm definitely gonna look him up.
But artist.
Definitely
But artist and bad producer as well. So, you know, I just have a lot of good relationships, and I just love seeing my project go out there and do what it do without even having the stimulus package and the free advertisement that I see a lot of big artists get. I don't have that.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So you started your own record label called Shinalus Record. Did I say that right?
Shinalus Records.
Shinalus Record.
And it's just an acronym for we all shine. We all. So anything I do, if I'm featured with somebody or I'm producing somebody, I'm gonna treat your project like it's my project. Okay. Like I want equal billing. I don't want my name huge and your name smiling at a fight. Okay. That's not how I work.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So what was your reasoning for starting your own record label? Besides the fact that, you know, you had to learn some lessons back in the day. What was the reason for you to start your own record label?
Because I have no other way of making music or putting music out. I had to do it on my own. From the day the group disbanded till now, there's never been someone to come to me and say, Edley, I hear your talent. I see what you're doing. I want to invest in what you're doing. Do you have a business plan? Do you have anything? The only thing I get is calls for people to talk me out of money.
Oh, wow.
But nobody really calls to talk me into some money. So, and that's the nature of the game that we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's a cash and carry. It's a how can you help me to use you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So thank God the people that I do work with, I have very close relationship with. They understand me. They know I'm an honest person and I pay on time. So
nice.
Me and people that do business never have no problem.
I like it. Do you have any artists that's currently signed to the label or is just yourself?
So I don't have artists. I have partners.
Okay.
I don't sign nobody as an artist to my label. We're all artists in our own right.
I like that concept.
I work with Rose Summers. I work with Baby Ace. I work with DJ Jamar. DJ Jamar dropped a song with Phantom Moja a couple months back that's been going crazy called Good On. And there's a lot of things in development, but I don't plan to sign any artists to my label.
Okay.
The thing about when you sign, especially if you're dealing with reggae and dancehall, you sign an artist, that artist, you're basically telling that artist that you're going to change their life. So if them not have car, them are going to want a car to drive. Them not have house, them want a house to live in. They got bills, they owe taxes, they owe
want
anything.
That paid.
you sign a contract saying that you're going to turn them into an artist.
Yeah.
You basically putting their whole life on your shoulder. And that's the perception. That's not really how it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to go. But that seems to be this new millennium, this new generation zero mindset that I've run into with that artist signing thing. So I say, if you want to do a partnership with me, I can show you what to do, but you are for sure me say you willing to use your resources.
Yeah.
And you're worth it.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, because that money coming out of your pockets, it's important to get it back, right?
Right. And it's very, very difficult to get back.
Yeah. Because what I notice a lot of times is that, you know, like I said, I've spoken to a lot of producers and their main thing is when they put out a song, put people on their rhythms, it's like they're doing most of the promotions and the artist is just sitting back like, well, it's your rhythm, so
Absolutely.
do it.
And that's the old school mentality of thinking when you're doing music business right now. And that even leads to why it's so hard and why reggae and dancehall is in the position it is. Reggae and dancehall is in a very peculiar predicament where it's the most influential and biggest genre out there, but it doesn't do the numbers and it doesn't have the residual income of the other genres that that pull from it.
Okay.
And I think a lot of it has to do with work ethic and the way that artists and producers perceive the business. They think, all right, you just make a nice clean video,
Uh-huh.
you price your tune, you put that on YouTube, you send your song to one of these distributions. I'm not even gonna call none of their names, but they call them digital platforms, but they're actually digital plantations. That's what they are. There's no difference in an artist from Jamaica giving this song to this distribution than them standing on the podium back in slavery and somebody walking past and be like, well, that slave that have muscles and him light skin. So give me two of the light skin slave them and the pretty girl slave right there. You're doing that with your music when you give it to these distributors because they don't lift a finger to elevate your song, get your song on another level. They sit back and they wait for you as a label and you as an artist to do all the heavy lifting. And once something catches a viral wave or it catches a splash and people start logging on to it, making TikToks and it's getting views and it's getting streams, then all of a sudden the label are gonna run in and say, hey, you're our champion horse for this summer. So we gonna attach our label to everything you're doing now because you have proven that you're a commodity and you're an exploitable entity that we can make money from. Besides that, all of the distributor them just collect the artists them songs just to have them as a catalog, and that's it. They don't care nothing else about music, you being a success, you moving forward, you being a commodity to them until you already have done the work for yourself, and that's just the modern music industry as we know it.
How does that change though? How does an artist move away from the distribution companies? Like, isn't that a necessary evil, for lack of a better word?
I mean, at this point, until the artists them stop enjoying the dopamine of saying, yo, I have a video on Vivo and it have 7 million views. And yo, the thing for Spotify, Super Dancehall playlist #1 and it have 1 million streams, blah, 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 blah. Until they get away from that dopamine and really pull the curtain and see the Wizard of Oz and see that the wizard is just one person manipulating the whole situation, it's going to stay like that. Jamaica has to become a conglomerate and has to mobilize and learn that, yo, its music is being sold as cattle on the global market. You know, Afrobeats has shown them that as a conglomerate, if you have people inside of the building instead of outside of the building telling you what they want to tell you, but collecting the money from corporate, see that the thing I use Afrobeats as an example because Afrobeats already had Africans working in Sony, Africans working in Universal.
Yeah.
They had pro-African people in Audio Mac and all these places that distribute. So when the music finally found a sound that worked with the people, they already had people in the inside. Every time Jamaica has a hot song or finds a song that cuts through the red tape and becomes big on the international market, you just have people going to labels trying to collect the most money for their song. They're not building a conglomerate. They're not building an entity that could pull other hot songs from Jamaica and make it a whole wave and keep it going.
So it's important to be
on some individual.
It's important to be on the inside so that when the decisions are being made, Jamaica has a voice.
Ask yourself this question. Jamaica makes the most music or releases the most music every week to all of these platforms. But there's no Apple Music office in Jamaica. I was just in Jamaica seeing all these big high rises, all these pretty buildings.
Yeah.
There's no Spotify office in Jamaica. There's no Audio Mac in Jamaica. There's no SoundCloud. There's no entity there where an artist can go and say, hey, I need representation for my song. My song is already hot at Jamaica to burn up the internet. But I need to know when it goes to these other industrial plantations that I have representation so that my music can reach the most people and the residuals come back to me where I could spread it in my community and actually make money without having to go beg somebody for a record deal or beg somebody for a distribution deal somewhere. Like that mentality has the end, but it won't because everybody look upon the music now as a hustling and a way out. instead of working their way into the business and taking the business over, as I know Jamaica could do if they would just put their energy towards that, you know.
Wow. You're giving me a lot of knowledge today. And I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Can we talk about greatness?
Right.
Because instead of spelling out the word, you have the 8 in the
Right.
middle. Tell me about why you decided to do it that way.
Because one, there's a lot of greatness songs out there, and you know, I'm always big on slangs, and I'm always big on acronyms and things that are descriptive.
Yeah.
So when I looked up the number 8, I thought about spelling it GR8, greatness, and I seen that the number 8 in certain religions and certain cultures stands for prosperity, perseverance, and persistence, and I'm like, I embody all of those things. So if that's what the number 8 is, then I exude greatness, because nobody from my era is out here still fighting with certain entities in music and putting out music, and still like to see their name in the Gleaner, and still treating themselves like a professional entity. I don't see a lot of artists, I don't see a lot of producers doing it. Everybody's playing the catalog game and just throwing music at the dartboard, hoping to
Something
catch a check, or make a catalog and catch a check and everything. Nobody cares about the direction the culture is going into. Everybody is on their individual thing. And to me, being great and having greatness is actually caring about what you're doing, caring about how it affects the people around you, putting some inspiration, putting some thought into what you're doing, and making it count for something. So I may not be the artist with 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I may not be the artist that's trending on YouTube in Jamaica or any other country. But I am the artist that when people hear my story, they got to respect it, because I ain't supposed to be doing what I'm doing. We're supposed to be done dead and forgotten from 1998. And here I am in 2024, still with modern music, still doing my thing. Like, who does that? Only a madman does that. See the madman, yeah?
Why was it necessary and important for you to ensure that on this rhythm that you know your voice was heard, that you have one of the main songs on there? Why was that important for you?
I think because one, the producer Baby Ace, we've known each other probably 15 years right now. So when he sent me the rhythm, you know, because he's been producing rhythms for years, he has his own radio show that he does on the internet and everything.
Okay.
So I always, when he sends me a rhythm and I hear an ideal or something, I always voice it, because I'm still an artist at heart. I'm still competitive with my art. I still want up the bad song on the rhythm, but I also give other people the opportunity to voice and have the bad song on the rhythm. So it's just the creativeness in me, you know. So I was in Jamaica, I had the rhythm. I said, Ro, listen to this rhythm right here. Nobody at this point, nobody had voiced on the rhythm yet.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, so I said, I want to do something talking about my greatness and everything. And Ro is a younger producer with a younger ear.
Okay.
So he grew up 3 generations after me in Jamaica. So certain little languages, certain little styles
He
that
knows.
I might not be prone to, he'll put me onto it and say, nah, don't say it this way. Nah, we don't use that no more. Say this word or that word. And we just work together and have that cohesiveness. So with him, you know, giving me that, his energy as far as for Met the song, I did it and I fell in love with it. And I said, all right, that's my song. Now I need to make it a juggling where I need a female presence and I need, you know, a kind of sing-gear song, and I need another foundational artist. And I called a lot of artists. I sent the rhythm. It's a lot of artists right now that's going to see this interview that was supposed to be on this rhythm and they didn't for whatever reason. And I'm not mad at you, but the rhythm's been featured in the Gleaner. It's been featured in the Star. You know, my video alone is almost at 500,000 views right now. And this is with not one selector in Jamaica, not one sound system, not one radio station in Jamaica playing my music. But I've always played the global game. I never played just the Caribbean or just Asia or just, I played the global. So I give my songs to everybody.
Okay.
one man trash is our next man
Next man
treasure.
treasure. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
definitely. Do you
Yeah.
feel as though you are, for lack of a better word, blackballed in Jamaica? Do you feel that way?
No, I'm not blackballed. I'm actually greenballed. where where I have this imagery and I have this confidence and I have this legacy behind me where the typical average person in the Jamaican music industry doesn't see me as a collaborator. They don't see me as somebody to gain any knowledge from.
Okay.
But they think, all right, me can eat the food because this I had to shine. Bunch of Americans, them man they sell million, them man they billboard, blah, blah, blah. That's the mind state
Okay.
when I deal with.
Okay.
And I understand that if you go to Jamaica and you're requiring you're trying to embark on a business venture with someone there. Them gonna want to get paid for them work.
Definitely, yeah.
But my experience with down there is that it's done very overzealously where it make me feel like, yo, I chop y'all try to chop me. You're not gonna chop the Chinaman them when them come down here for the dance floor. You're not chop the European them. You're not chop the African them. But me, who family bled on these same Kingston streets that you are, who grandmother sold food in the same gully side where you come from. And I actually gave back to the culture year after year, time after time, and represented Jamaica on a global stage. And you want to chop me?
Wow.
So I don't think I'm blackballed. It's just that me a Yankee and I do dancehall and reggae. And that's something taboo to Jamaicans. And they always gonna hold that against me.
Wow.
But I accept at this age now, I just accept it for what it is. You know, you may get $1 out of me, but I'd rather pay you to leave me alone and just know so you stay and don't deal with you again. That's me.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So I want to play
Yeah.
Greatness again because I did play it in the beginning, but I want to play Greatness.
Yeah, man.
Here is Greatness.
Bro Summers. Legendary. I'm see the prey. And the big voice. Turn the dream now reality. I'm a god, that feet me and I wanna be. No try for stop it away them a pre. One big voice on the scene. Tell them keep them energy. We not pop down like my enemies. So anyway, in the world, people know me. I'm a far from done, you know, see the praise. Them never want to see me rise up. Them never want to see me shine so. Tell them a greatness. Tell them we amazing. Them have to turn up the ratings. Legend in the making. Don't make me get down. Put your mouth down. You don't see a millions from me just start. Been a live large, been a damn star. Enough of them just come but with their line. And we well charged, should be Benz up. We no see no obstacle, me never yet pass. We no take talk, no just flesh down. More money, more shows when the jet start. I mean I need nobody by my side, I'm me alone. I live on the road to find it hard to go back home.
This song is you saying, look, I'm still here doing this music. It's like a comeback type of song. Not a full comeback type of song, but a comeback type of song.
You know, it's just me saying Medea, and we will be here forever. And no matter what we face, no matter, you know, even though you might hear me talk about Jamaica in a certain light, I love Jamaica. Nobody loves Jamaica more than me in my household, at least. You know, so I will always engage them. I still have family in Jamaica.
Okay.
You know, and it's always going to be the source of my vibes as far as my approach to music. So, but me just know them still. I'm just have them up right now. Maybe I'll get over it. Maybe I won't. But my legacy and what I've done in music, Jamaica can't erase that.
Wow.
They just have to embrace it. Yeah.
I like it. I definitely like it. What is some advice that you would give to an artist? What is some advice? A young artist, what is some advice you would give to them? And what is some advice you would give to, based on the experiences that you've had, to a veteran artist?
I mean, to the younger artists, I would say, you know, learn as much as you can about the business now. They have books upon books. They have YouTube. They got scrolls. All the information is available to them. So don't be complacent. And even if you find somebody to invest in you and them spend the money and them shoot the video of them and them buy your clothes and them buy your X5 or whatever the case may be, Mark X, and you drive around and you feel like a superstar, if you're codependent on someone to carry your career will be short-lived.
Yeah.
Only the independent, determined, and self-sufficient artists survive the long-term game of the music industry. And I don't even care if you get signed to a record label and you make $10 million.
Wow.
Mr. Enough $10 million artist turning a $1 artist in a summer. So know we are doing. When you get the opportunity, capitalize on it, especially if you come from Jamaica. Capitalize on everything. Build a portfolio.
Yeah.
Don't just be in music. Be an entrepreneur. Buy your apartment building them. Get a rental company. Do something with the money, cause once the money dry up, or those plantation owners decide to take their hands off of you, you don't want to be left with just a car where you have to sell and a house where you can't pay the mortgage. For the senior level artists now, you just have to preserve your legacy the best way you can.
Yeah.
And don't turn yourself in a circus clown. I try to chase with the youth them I do, especially on social media. Because right now the thing is they want to turn everybody into content creator.
Yeah.
You have to make content.
Yes.
You have to clown out your thing. You have to show where you have for breakfast. You have to show you and your picnic them on the beach. You have to show what type of cantaloupe you like in at the grocery store. Like, yo, we make music. Music is our language. That's what we want to portray to people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with just being a musician and showing your art and not being a circus clown for social media.
Yeah.
So don't subscribe. I don't care what industry veteran, what marketing guru tell you that you have to be a content creator to make it in music. That's rubbish. Make a bad song that could cut through, kick off door where people are blocked and people fall in love with your song. That's the only real way to make it. All this other fandangling that they doing is just people's new method of making money off of artists. And if you fall for it, you're gonna end up being broke paying people that don't love you for your art. They love you because you can't pay them.
Wow.
That's for the veterans.
That's powerful. That's definitely powerful. Do you have any upcoming tours, collaborations, anything else that you're working on right now?
Yeah, man, I get ready for go to Brazil.
Okay, nice.
In the top of the year, so I'm taking the holidays off because you know I have to go out freedom street and I have to chill with my family and take time. So I got new music coming in January, going to Brazil. You know, there's a lot of offers on the table. You know, my music, thank God, resonates with a lot of people in South America. So I'm always getting booked to go to places like Colombia, Chile, Ecuador.
Nice.
You know, they tend one thing about the Latin market is they hold on to their artists.
Nice.
Same thing with Europe. That's why if you know the story of Tina Turner, she was able, when her and Ike Turner broke up, was go to Europe and find an audience there, and then she came back to America and ascended to greatness. So that's kind of been my thing, you know. I'm always going to love the Caribbean and be in the Caribbean when they have me, but it's not my bread and butter. Also, I have my own computer consulting thing, so
nice.
And that's with the government, so that also gives me a fail safe as far as I'll always be able to make my own music, put out my own videos and do my own thing, and don't have to depend on where the music economy is to live. So so just look out, more Edley Shine. I go forward. I'll work with any young artist long as them have sense and they got a purpose. You know,
I like it. What's a collaboration that would be perfect for you? What is that? Man or woman?
You know, I like working with females. If you heard, I got a song called "Grow" that I did with a young lady by the name of Zaina, and she's coming up right now. She has a song out in Jamaica.
Hold on.
Very well.
Hold on.
Yeah.
From DC, Louisville, Jamaica, things change.
I don't saw it grow.
Man, them sell out.
And also we grow.
Talk to them.
You know, see the culture, it gone to the dogs. Every day I get a youth, him gone to the mark. The world done freak out, elders never reach out. All the on them scammer them, that's who them speak out. The youth them gone insane, who's to take the blame? Social media perfect images fucking up them brain. Every dog in the garrison, I lock down the lane. With no food in at them pot, how them I go sustain? And with order to be rich, you need a couple bad, couple ends, couple big man, couple glocks with the split, couple taps.
So the young lady that's singing on the hook of this song right here, you know, she's somebody I actually found on the internet.
Okay.
And, you know, she didn't get labeled on the song because at the time she was in a management situation.
Oh, okay.
But I wrote the song and I said, yo, I just need you to sing this. Originally, I wanted Layla Ike to be on the hook, but that was me putting my hat where I couldn't reach.
Don't say that.
She was on a level, and you know her people's didn't make the connection at the time. But hopefully, I get to work with her one day because I love her. I actually met her at Solid Agency one time.
Nice.
And she have a nice vibe, and her voice is incredible. I mean, I work with. You know, I'm a writer. A lot of people don't know. A lot of the hits of Bonge Americans, I wrote them. Man.
Wow.
I wrote Grow. I write a lot of my stuff, but I've also learned to collaborate with the youth now and have people give me ideas and write stuff for me.
Yeah.
Because you can't have an ego. And I know if you're not writing your own lyrics, you're not a real artist, all of that. But at the same time, you can't expand your sound and expand your mind if it's just you locked up in a room with your own thoughts. The world is people and its experiences, and the collaboration always makes the best music. So I always work with who want to work with me.
Definitely. So before you go, take us out with a positive thought. Take us out with a positive thought.
A positive thought, you know. I could just tell everyone that's listening to this, just be humble, be wise, have discernment, and just know that, you know, not everyone is going to be for you, but everyone can be aligned and learn to love your experience and learn to see that you have a voice just like everybody else has a voice. So just move with grace, move with humbleness, and know who is for you and who is against you and deal with them accordingly.
I like
That's my positive.
I especially like the last part. The last part. So, Edley, please give everybody your social media handle and who they need to reach out to for any bookings and those sorts of things.
So for bookings, you can reach out to Flair Lindsay at Acclaim. You know, I also, if it's anybody in the Latin market that want to book me, I have my partner at Shinerless Cortez 2014. You know, and you can email booking the big voice DABIG voice at edleyshine.com. I'm not hard to find. It's EDLEYSHINE_official. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
So I do the social media thing, but all you're gonna find is music. You're not gonna find my new chain or my new car or where I'm vacationing.
Are you eating food, right?
You know, I might share a nice plate from time to time, but we do social media to push music. And that's it.
That's it. Edley, I want to thank you today for being so open to this conversation. This was not how I was expecting the conversation to go, but I love it because I learned a lot today from you and definitely some great points was definitely made today. So thank you for being open. And you know, Flair has my email and everything. So any music you have, you know, she'll send it over to me. She'll send it over.
Big up yourself. Big up the massive. Big up to all the listeners. Thank you for having me. At the big voice, Edley Shine.
Thank you.
Baby, yes. Rose Summers. Legendary. Let me see the parade. At the big voice. Turn the dream now reality. I'm a god, that feet me, I don't wanna be. No try to stop it, with them a pre. One big prize on the scene. Tell them keep them energy. We not pop down like the enemy. So anywhere in the world, people know me. I'm far from done, you know, see the praise. I never want to see me rise up.
fine. Shout out to Flair. I learned a lot doing this interview. Definitely learned a lot doing this interview. I have another interview coming up in a little bit. Yeah. So Michelle G, I'm here. I'm about to restart the Instagram live for my next interview.
Enough of them just come back with their alarm. And we well charged, should be Benz up. See no see no obstacle, me never yet pass. Me no tech talk, no trust flesh talk. More money, more shows when the jet start. I mean I need nobody by my side, I'm here alone. I give on the road to find it hard to go back home. I mean need is a daddy now and then to keep me warm. Legendary songs. Them never want to see me rise up. Them never want to see me shine so. Tell them my greatness. Tell them we amazing. Them have to turn up the ratings. Legend in the making. Only dream a reality. I'm a god, the beat me and I wanna be. Try to stop it with them a pre. What?
And I might have to somebody. I've been feeling kind of frail tonight, and I don't think I can manage. I've been losing direction. I need your intervention. Please, please. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal for this loyalty. I'm too loyal, I'm too loyal, I'm too loyal for this. Lose myself and put a boy over me. Trust some friends and watch him turn enemies. I'ma go all over everybody. Me now have nothing left in me. Another boy can take my heart for granted. With me emotions if me no unwanted. To even trust some so-called family. My heart's been kinda cold lately. All this emotion and pain with me up on my sleeve. Should I put it in a safe? Swear to God me too brave. I put way too much faith in a people with fear. So many times my heart breaks. I mean my mic go to jail. I'm not gonna ever make a waste wire me again. I'm not gonna ever make a bump turn me again. Tired of the pain, we are crying in the rain, trying to hide my tears. Tired of trying to solve it, some people no care. Tired of being only been a only fear. So better beware. The heart can't take so much no more before it explodes. Different much music, less of blame. Different girl. Lost different. A real hot girl me a talk about. Good as some birds in a all about. A girl a talk tell her she no know about me. You know see God a show a blessing upon me. Remember me tell her something different. Full of class I'm a magnificent. Can't judge me for the past. My scars are no flaws. Far as I can see. Beauty, beautiful. You're beautiful. So beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. Remember, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You wear a smile anywhere you go. And one know you do it through the doors. The roughest and the toughest time, yes, girl, and you. No matter what them say, you know you're not giving up. Them kind of freak and thief, yeah. But you beat and teach them. Them never expect you, girl. To stand solid and firm, yeah. Beauty, girl, beautiful. Yes, Sponge music, yeah. Feel yeah. I'm hearing voices in my head. I'm tossing in my bed. I'm hearing voices in my head. Tossing in my bed. I'm hearing voices in my head. I'm tossing in my bed. I'm hearing voices in my head. Tossing in my bed. I'm hearing voices, voices. In life, I make some dumb choices. People that tell me, say me no right it, but I'm a child of God, me anointed. But the demons, them me a fight with. Such a give me strength, make me fight me kids. I know for time and sacrifice me fears. I in a jam, me I put all me fear in my head. I'm tossing in my bed, I'm hearing voices in my head. Tossing in my bed, I'm hearing voices in my head. I'm tossing in my bed, I'm hearing voices in my head. Tossing in my bed, I'm hearing talking, I'm just
Sponge music. Just when I think it's all over, the world is yours. Get me glove, come me have to do the fight, yeah. Thumb down poverty, knock him out with the mic, yeah. Hard clean, pray to Jah fi keep me burden lighter. After the battle, my journey's rough, victory nicer. Yeah, me hungry for the goal, let me be the striker. Few years ago, supposed to see them drive, yeah. Not even have dry shit, much less afford a diaper. Inna the belly of the vipers, couldn't own them Nike, yeah. God is good, the weight is off my shoulder. Life is a I made it as I told her. As wisdom comes along, here we grow older. Older. Mistakes on my journey, I put them into a folder. I heard voices in my head. You believe in yourself, for you to see for yourself. The world is yours, for the taking. Let nobody break him. The world is yours.
Me real dog, me real party. She was my friend and family. Never did know you were enemy. But oh, Jah, you nah make them take me. You nah make them take me. Thank you, Jah, you nah make them take me. You nah make the enemies take me out. Man, I say I pick me. I always have the most high with me. Through that valley, man, I move swiftly. Them can't take we out like Whitney. Jah, you nah make them take we. You nah make them take we. Oh, Jah, you nah make them take we. You nah make the enemies take we out. Some man a soar like an eagle. Fly over bad mind people. Soar like an eagle. Careful, no make no fake friend deceive you. Soar like an eagle. Clean heart, no boots, no evil. Some man a soar like an
Sponge. Off you go on.
gold.
Thanks for all the time, you know the crime, Yeah. Where we come from, you have to have a fire. Every man bad a man prove what them can do. When the feds come, anybody can tell upon you. And when the dead is when the most money spent on you. Can't just family too. Cause them me give you a call like a harmony too. And me gonna teach me this family clip. So when I make it to me come from.
We are coming from real bad life. From jeepers, creepers life. When the dogs them no sleep at night. If you none a real life vibe. You play my part. You a done us badness man attack. Long before some could attack. We keep it close to my heart. Living at the wild, we feed from wild cards. You feel know where the badness start. Fat boss are the godfather of New York. In the game, if you're right and a friend, you chop it off. Legendary to the craft. Full of hate on the streets, not no love, no love. Nothing that we make that seem like chorus. Everybody ring gas, let's get bread. This
see friend I kill friend I get them more. No love, no love. From police not search baby. Yeah, Lisa mercy. Set up a friend but I still no persuade. Now make your body a scare a church lane. In a my scheme, summer deal. Fly high like a birthday. Police that link with parrot and canny. The government are the root to help me. It's so sad. Give thanks to the Father. Watch on a sponge music. Enough get them life and lose it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Adventerous. Them not see the pain on the inside. Them only see the hype life with the bright lights. But I know we struggle feel like.
Yeah, fix Michelle G. Yo, this is, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This song that I'm playing right here is one of my favorite songs on this rhythm. One of my favorite songs on this rhythm. And I've been dying to talk to this young man for the longest. You know, we had some mix up with time and all of that kind of stuff. But he's about to join the live right now. I hope I'm gonna say his name right. Adventerous. If it's wrong, Adventerous, tell me when you come on the live, okay? But this song is a powerful song on this rhythm. Listen.
From me of life, me alright. Give thanks to the Father. Watch on a sponge music. Enough get them life and lose it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Adventerous. Them not see the pain on the inside. Them only see the hype life with the bright lights. But I know we struggle feel like. Remember days when I just white rice. How amount of gunshot miss me, to God be the glory. No phone, I don't know my story. Trading my if you know about compensa, I couldn't go to jailhouse again. And that's why I'm not in no gun song. Them will listen to your music and charge you for your crime, so I'm not in no gun song. I prefer sing Bob, you're sing about life, but I'm not in no gun song.
Hello.
Good
Night.
night.
Well, and you?
You well? Yo,
First,
before we even get into this interview, this song, do you know how powerful this song is?
very powerful. I feel like that's why the song gets so much fight. That's why it's not really big out there like that in our world, you see me? Cause through them know the powers and kind of mash up the mindset of people right now. But so you go.
How you know that was gonna be my first thing I got into? How you know though?
Like you said, the powers.
Yo, because I'm listening the first time I heard this song, right? Because I've had this rhythm since it came out. And the first time I heard
True.
this song, I've been playing this song on this rhythm from since then. And I'm always wondering, like, why isn't this song being pushed the way it should be pushed? Why isn't this song playing all over the place?
Real talk, man. For real.
You know?
That's why. Cause if everybody has a shatter man now,
Yeah.
everybody has a killer man, isn't it? So nobody now go on push the message we say no
No
gun
gun
song.
song. No
And
gun
member say selector play a song for forward. So
Yeah.
them get money. When them a play a song, them get money.
Mm.
So it's like a man thing I go on in a dance hall, you know.
Yeah.
Man them a play the man. I never saw dance hall start, but
Yo, like this song is so the first time I heard it, the hair on my skin, the little bit of hair that I have grew. Because it's so powerful, so hitting, like so I think it's necessary. You know what I mean? I think this is a necessary song for the state that we're in at this point, right?
true,
Because there's a lot of
true.
artists who don't sing gun songs and make it. You know what I mean? But you're actually saying that
True.
I'm not gonna sing no gun song. I'm not gonna sing none.
Very true. Yeah, and it's not like me and a punk, you know. It's not a pushover. Now get me wrong, you know. Show
Yeah.
me say no gun song, I'm not sing no gun song. But I feel like say you can do me nothing. You see me? But
Right.
you see badness, she did already me not fear promote it.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah man. I get it wrong. The badness said but me no want contribute that in the world. Me as a father and as a artist, me look on it and say, yo, let me just give the world something good, yeah, man. Cause there's enough of that. So why would I want to be adding to it, you know?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel as though it's a you thing? It's a you that stop it. It's a producer that stop it. Like, what do you feel was the barrier that this song didn't get the play that it should?
As me tell you, as me just say, like, I really true, mostly everybody I say, shatter man, them not promote no violence or no gun song. So when one of the biggest song on the rhythm I promote violence, it kinda hard to play that song the next. Even before it because would have come in like a counteraction.
Well, I just did.
You do it. Bad selector can do it, you see me? Selector we know if you play music and know if you know what I mean, deal with music properly can do it. But certain people is like me say is a forward thing and is a follow fashion thing. Like me say the biggest song on the rhythm, I'm over there on Dexter Dap song.
Right, right.
You hear what them a say, where I come from. I'm gonna rate the song, you know, the song bad.
Definitely.
And it's true. It's true.
Yes.
But same time, when me I say, it's very true also. Yeah, very prevalent. Even if you look on Little Dirk, like look on Youngster.
You see the power of the song?
Yeah, and I want to tell you, say, me write that song yeah before
all of
Jamaica said no gun song. No, this are before Jamaica put out the ban on the gun song.
Songs. Okay, okay.
When them say no gun song and no scamming songs pan the ear. Yeah, my voice that song, yeah.
Okay.
You can't ask anybody because the song bust Atlanta long time.
Long time, yeah.
Long time the song big Atlanta. Yeah, so everybody knows say yo, Adventerous have that song yeah before them even say her. So it coming like means a prophet or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that level. Yeah, man. But
it's crazy. It's just crazy to me that this song, like, I feel like this song should have just been out there, like everywhere on every platform, just just pushing or whatever the case may be. But like you said, because that's not the idea of what the music is doing, then it got pushed to the side. It got pushed to the side. And even in the song, you're saying basically you're not gonna sing no gun song because they'll take your lyrics and use it against you, as they're doing with a lot of these international American artists at this point.
And them are gonna start do the same thing at Jamaica. All of the youth them a sing about them a chop and them a scam and them a you think Jamaica publication or whosoever in charge of all of this broadcasting stuff, you think them a tune in and a listen?
Yeah.
Remember say FBI and feds them international and not just America them there, you know.
Everywhere. Yeah. Wow. So tell me, how did you even get into music? Like, what was that journey?
Well,
Hi, Sponge. Oh, Sponge is on the live. Sponge, I'm talking to Adventerous right now, right? And we're talking about this gun song, Sponge. And I had the question of why, this song wasn't like top notch up there song, because this song is a song, Sponge, Sponge. So maybe off air, Sponge, we could have a phone call about this song. But I just had the question, Sponge, since you're on the live, there's a bad song on this rhythm, Sponge. Carry on,
man. Sponge could have joined him on the live, said we is it.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, a lot of people don't know, but I grew up in the church.
Okay.
So throughout my child days, like I was always in a church choir. I sing. I'm my mother church, and my father mother church. Never have no choice. I couldn't learn from it. If I say I got my granny yard or my grandma house, you have granny.
Oh,
I forgot church, even
okay.
Sunday school,
Okay.
vacation Bible study, and I got them something too. But yeah, so even from there to me actually realizing that I had a voice because I was in school and I never liked school. So my distraction was to sing.
Sing. Okay.
Me in class, and I beat on the desk and I sing. And then I see one brown girl, I say, "Oh, can you sing that song to me?" I say, "Wait, my song good to you? You like how my song?" If you want that clicking, me say, "John, oh, girl, them love my voice. Me can't use this." Yeah, I'ma just stick with it.
I like
Always
it.
had a love for music. Always had a love for music. Also growing up, my dad had record shops.
Okay,
So
nice.
growing up, I used to leave from school and go to my father record shop and just input and rhythm actual 45. Like I come
Nice.
from a 1990 my born so I
Okay.
see the
You come
actual
from the era.
45 then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Negro,
Yeah.
Negro for 45 and rhythm I play. I'm there I chat on the microphone every day after school. So that's where it starts from.
Nice, nice. What do you think sets you apart from another artist? Like, why would somebody want to put you on a rhythm instead of somebody else?
I mean, honestly, it's not like to be like ridiculous, but it's kind of like you have McDonald's and then you have like Red Lobster. So it's like you choose, you know what I mean? If you want MSG and processed stuff, you know what I mean? That are your choice. But if you want something where have like
Right.
substance and actually fulfilling, to the voice artist like Adventurous.
I like it. I like it. So, how did you even get to be on this rhythm with Sponge? Like, how did that happen? How did that happen?
Um, say, well, I tell you, say, I'm a G them with the Atlanta.
Mm.
Yeah. Big up Miller and Puss. You see me? I'm two brother them. Them link me with Sponge.
Okay.
Cause them know Sponge before me even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that's where we start
Nice.
from.
What is your style of music? Like, what is your style of music?
Um, honestly, when I first started the music, it was always like reggae and dancehall. But
Okay.
my name is Adventurous, so
Mm.
within the name,
Mm-hmm.
you probably can tell like this guy has to be some type of adventure of
Uh-huh.
some sort. If you
Right,
have a
right.
name, Adventurous.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
get me? So I am musically adventurous,
Mm.
and because I'm like raised in the States, so it's like I have the best of both worlds. I don't
Okay.
limit myself.
Okay.
Of course, there's more money in hip hop and R&B,
Yeah.
but to tell you the truth, dancehall and reggae music is where my heart is. That's what I
Right.
love. So that I got always be the heart and the core of my music. Rather, I'm a branch off and do some more international stuff or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing there.
Definitely, definitely. How did you get the name Adventurous? Where did that come from?
My friends in high
Okay.
school.
Oh, you had it from since high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. Before me even turn like before anybody know
Okay.
me like from a local
Mm.
level. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And looking at your Instagram, right? You have some music and then you have pictures. Are you doing a revamp of your Instagram so people can see you and this music? Because you have a voice, but I don't feel like you're out here enough. I don't feel like you're out here enough. I feel like you're too humble with your voice. I feel like you're too humble with your voice. I'm sure somebody else told you that too.
Yeah, that's why me I laugh, and me not think him dep on the live, cause if him did dep on the live, him would have cussed me right. I'll be a clap would again. Yeah, cause that is something my brother Ricky Platinum I ever tell me, him I say,
Yeah.
yo, don't send me no song, not send me no new nothing. Send me one video of you. I sing one of your song them with your voice so people can hear your voice.
I like it.
You see me? So that is something I need to get on top of. He's not a social media person, but I'm trying to get more personable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like I said, the branding definitely a thing that I'm working on right now. The whole branding of Adventure, so people can get to know the face and get feel like me as a person, as an artist. So anytime I start dropping song them,
They
it
know who
connect.
you are. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely like look when somebody said that me yesterday. I'm telling you, it's so important that when you're an artist and you're out here doing music, that your social media should reflect that. Your social media,
Mm-hmm.
you could post 1 and 2 pictures here and there, but at the end of the day, you're a musician, you're an artist, and you have an amazing voice. So why not
Give thanks.
let people see you more, like stop being, and I'm telling you this in the most loving way possible. Stop being so humble with your voice and just kick up some storm, because if you continue to be humble with your voice, you're gonna get overlooked. You're gonna
Yeah.
get overlooked. So you don't want that. Like if music is something that you love and that you want to do, it's time that people see you. People have to see you, because people like to feel like they could
True.
touch you, like they
Very
could
true.
reach out to you and touch you. So we're gonna change that, right? Going into the new year, before the new year start, we're gonna see more videos of you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I like it. I
For sure.
definitely like it. I definitely like it. So I want to do some quick questions with you, right? A couple of
No problem.
questions. All right. So there was a
Ready now?
post. There was a post today that the girl was talking about if a woman asks man for things, she don't like him. True or false?
False.
False. Tell me about that.
It depends on the kind of man. Like, who is she to him? Like,
Okay.
what's going on here?
Okay. So the level of relationship
So
determines.
yeah. What are they? Like, what's the status?
There needs to be a
No,
definition.
more, no. It's a
She didn't
question to you.
say. She didn't say. She just
Oh,
said that when a woman likes a man, she don't ask him for things. She just don't.
no, no. Because me have my good woman, and when she wants something or she needs something,
Uh-huh.
she asks me. Because she knows she'll get it. So, me no
So is it a
that.
requirement that as a woman you ask, or or do men just know that they should just give?
I was told that I should know. I was told that I should know and that
Mm,
they shouldn't have to ask.
mm.
You women want us to be mind readers. You want us to have like some Marvel superpowers or something. We have to be
Here-
delicate with you. We have to be strong for you, and we have to be telekinesis for you.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
If you're paying attention, she will ask you without asking, right? She'll ask without asking, right? She's gonna say,
yeah,
babe, I'm about to go get my nails done.
yeah. You see, there's your opportunity. There's
As
your opportunity now. When she said that now, I go say, all right. See a 10 grand, yeah, babes. See a 15 grand, yeah, babes. You know what I mean? Even if the nails are 30 grand, you give her the 10 or the 15 where you have, brother, like, simple.
you give me what you got. You give me what you got. Do you have a PR team? Do you have a team behind you, or you're just doing everything on your own?
um, right now, I don't have a PR team. I'm trying to assemble that right now. Everything is me myself. I have someone who plays parts of a manager in my
Okay.
career right now.
Okay.
His name is Major Seven.
Mhm.
But as far as marketing and PR, something that I don't have it. Starting December, I'm gonna be working with a company based in London called Graduation.
Nice.
Yeah, so big up Olivia from Graduation. They're gonna be giving me full label services, so that
Nice.
will include some marketing and PR and stuff as well. So
I like that. I like that for you. I like that for you. Like I said, I think you have an amazing voice that people need to hear. People
so
definitely need to hear. With the gun song, do you ever feel disappointed in the fact that it didn't do maybe what you were expecting it to do? Do you ever feel disappointed, or you're satisfied with it?
no, because you see the thing about music, there's no expiration date.
Yeah.
The song can expire. It out there. From I
Yeah.
put out the song, it out there. So
Yeah.
if your song bust next year,
Mm.
2 years from now, 3 years
Mm.
from now, I still my song.
Yeah.
I still me.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing is like as a creative, I'm always creating. So me not fall in love with song. Mount a song I have. I
Yeah.
promise you, I can send you. I can say, alright, when we're done this,
Uh-huh.
I gonna send you one private link. I gonna
Okay.
send you one private link.
Okay.
Yeah, if you made some tune where
Yeah.
I have a forward card. I couldn't get them to you if you make you play upon the air.
Mm.
Like me did tell you about, I send you the private link.
All right. I like it. I like it.
But as me said, me not fall in love with song.
Okay.
Of course, me want the message. I would love for the message to have spread
Mm.
when the rhythm did that,
That
when the rhythm did utter
hot.
road.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Because maybe the song would have stick with the rest of the song them
Yeah,
one time.
yeah, yeah.
Understand? But it's not a big deal
It's not a
because
big
as me
deal.
said, me still a create
Yeah.
and it's out there.
Yeah. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So let's talk about Can't Left. Boy, this song dangerous.
Can't left. Oh yeah. I want to tell you, say, I'm not gonna lie. Like the production and lyrics and everything to
Mm.
me, it kind of cringe when
Mm.
me listen to it now. But I want a biggest song, like in my whole career. I
Wow.
want a biggest song where the people them love and like
Mm.
everywhere I go, I have to sing that song. There. And
Wow.
that's how music work, you know. It's
Yeah.
not the song where you think I go work, you know.
It's something
It's the
else.
song them where the people them
Yeah.
gravitate to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So big up
definitely.
Steel Bounce from Philly.
Definitely, definitely. So here is Can't Left.
Hear me not kill bang. Someone know this the girl them like them love man. I want the them me not know about
Exclusive.
every man. Better not fill up the woman. Or else she
I'm
a
a cousin up on the
gone.
live. Mad.
Running on
Cool.
me
You know it go bad, bro.
She tell me that she can't by my side even though she have a boyfriend. Tell me that she too stressed. So me love her up and give her everything. Says she want a real man that knows and feels her pain. No longer you'll be waiting. I'm here to set you free. I miss you up. She said no delay. Every night when she there in her bed, I lay on me, she call when she lonely. Cause I know just what she needs. She said she have a boyfriend, but that no matter none at all. Cause him just a treat her like that. She said me elevate her, rejuvenate her. Let me say she can't by my side, even though she have a boyfriend. Tell me say she too stressed. So me love her up and give her everything. Say she want a real man that knows and feels your pain. No longer you'll be waiting. I'm here to set you free. She say I'm gonna give her money.
Say I'm gonna give her
no
money.
more, so she
Take it no more, so she
go to school.
tackle the score.
She outside and make
She outside and me
love
there,
you,
make me love you, know me, I
yourself.
protect for yourself. Pick up baby, put your foot up on a dresser.
She never get.
Then,
No, she ain't
and never.
on me hard,
Now she hit up on me hard, like a in the bed.
So here's a question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you make a girl that's cheating on her man with you, your main girl?
No.
Why not?
In my younger days, in my more foolish days, yeah. I do it already. I'm gonna learn.
Ooh, will she cheat back on you?
For sure.
Oh wow.
For sure. It's in them, you know. If it's in you, it's in you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something that man. No.
That one hot, huh?
No, yeah.
So why would you do it to somebody else then?
Me?
Yeah, like the song said, she have her man, but you know, she said she
What?
wants to Why would you allow her to do it to her man then?
Who tell us man do that? Yeah, listen the song. You're coming like the prosecution them where they in a courthouse. You see you, Michelle? You're coming like the DA, district attorney them. Work in American court system.
I'm just asking. What is A phrase from your partner that you never want to hear as a man. As a man, what is one thing your partner could say that you don't want to hear? You don't want to hear it.
Boy, I remember thinking about that one day. One thing what you know, I don't know.
Besides that, we
Me
need
no
to
want,
talk.
all right. Me no want hear after we there for years.
Uh-huh.
Me no want hear about no brother. Yeah, I have one brother. I have one cousin. But me no know. I never mention them. Me I there for 5 years, 10 years. I know all of a sudden you have one cousin who you're so close with and you just love them so much and you have to go spend some time with them. Gonna go on vacation or whatever. None of the fun.
We're
Yeah,
not
laugh.
I'm laughing because women do that all the time. Women tend to do that all the time. What is
Exactly.
Yeah, what is your hope what do you hope that people get from your music and your sound? What do you hope people get from it?
Honestly, I'm providing something for every emotion.
Mm.
So I don't really have to hope that people are gonna get things. I know what I'm putting in the music intentionally.
Okay.
So as long as the music gets out there to the people,
Mm.
they're gonna get pieces of everything. My music will be something that once you discover it,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna want to do without it. Like it's one of those type of things.
I like it. I like it. What types of methods do you use to promote your music? What types of methods do you use?
I really grassroots like guerrilla marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, cause you know my dog them are in the streets, man. You see
Okay.
me in the streets, man. Them so like I really guerrilla marketing, like put up on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you know, we have social media. We have
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
As me say, me have a proper real distro deal.
Mm.
That's gonna be starting soon. So I've never had that.
Okay.
To be
Okay.
frank,
Okay.
like honestly, I've never had that ever in my life. So this is gonna be a new embarking for me. It's gonna be very
Nice.
exciting to see what them can actually do. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like my music, it we deserve it.
Yeah,
So
definitely, definitely, definitely. You know, we were just having a conversation, and I've been having a conversation around ownership, of your stuff, of your own stuff. And now that you're
true.
about to get this new distribution deal, is there a clause in there? Like, what are you doing to ensure that you're owning all of your stuff?
So yeah, it's kind of like a partnership.
Okay.
Me and in this label, it's more like a partnership. It's not
Okay.
like a 360 label deal,
Okay.
360
Okay.
artist deal with them own my name and the likeness thereof and all of this
Okay.
crazy stuff. There's no album commitment, there's no single commitment.
Mm.
Yeah. And I get to own my masters.
Okay.
So
Nice. And do you get to be, remain with your sound and all of that? None of that is gonna change. None of that is
yeah,
happening.
full creative control.
Nice, 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 nice. So let's talk about the song came over called Running. That's the name of it, right?
Running, yeah.
Okay. So tell me about Running.
Well, Running is a song produced by a producer from Queens named Sugar.
Okay.
Many people may know him from working with Cranium. He's a part of Cranium team. I think he's like his road manager or something at one time.
Okay.
But yeah, I dog that right energy studio out of Queens.
Mm.
And the rhythm called name
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's an international vibes for the ladies.
Nice.
Basically about me
Mm.
or people like me in our industry are just working man. You know what I mean? I do your thing and I try to take care of your family, you are a woman. And sometimes things may be unclear.
Okay.
And I feel like every woman deserve clarification or that what would I call it? What would I call it? I can't think of the word right now, I swear to you. But just reassurance.
Reassurance. Hi, Danique.
Yeah,
Reassurance.
so Danique, bad artist. Respect.
So you feel like every
yeah.
woman should have communication, reassurance.
For sure.
Okay. I like
For
it.
sure. If she's a woman, where like
I knew there was
not
going to
every
be a
woman,
clause.
not every woman deserving of these things,
Okay. So
It
what
has to be
type
a quality
of
woman.
what type of woman, what type of characteristics should a woman have to get reassurance and all of those things?
A girl will loyal to you. A girl
Okay.
will loyal. You know what I mean? She not frightened for nothing.
Okay.
That's basically it. I mean, if she checks off with those two things, everything else can be worked out,
I like it. So here is running.
Yes, you want. Babes, I want to pay your mind. More put it on ease. Tell us to me now, the girl I believe me. Are you alone what me need? You know I leave your side. When you're gone, really can't sleep at night. I need your body next to me. I need in my head. When I need you in my bed. I be on the road a lot, but you ain't gotta worry if I'm coming home. Running in these streets, but these streets ain't meant for me. No, this ain't a mistake. You are my soulmate. This is something called fate. Gonna love you can't break. The more them try to get between us, the fighting only make it deeper. Say you want me, then you got me. No water, you want it. From the first time, from I get the first one, you're the problem damn mind. When I want to wake up without you. You want to live some life, but me know I live without you. You are my final choice. I'm sure you want my final choice, girl. Come here for me, love you some more. Need in my head when I need you in my bed. I be on the road a lot, but you ain't gotta worry if I'm coming home.
I like the part of the song where you said you'll be on the road, but you ain't gotta worry if you're coming home. I like it.
Facts. That is it, man.
That's the reassurance. That's the reassurance, right?
Yeah, man, man.
That's definitely the reassurance. Are you working on an EP
That is it.
album, or you're just gonna be doing putting out singles?
Yeah, I have an upcoming EP titled For the Girl Them.
Nice.
Yeah, man, big EP. It's actually my first EP.
Nice.
So we did have to do it for the girl them.
Yeah. So are we gonna hear some hardcore dancehall songs on there?
I'm telling you right now, with this EP, I have songs like if you're going through a breakup, or if you're trying to make up, it doesn't matter. Like I have whatever you need to set the mood.
I like it. When should we expect this to drop? When is that going to be dropping?
In the first quarter. First quarter for next year.
Okay.
Nice. Once it distro up and running.
Yeah.
And we're in a swing of things, yeah.
Nice. Are you going to be doing
That's
the raw and clean version of songs, or just
well, on the EP, I think it will be the raw version.
Okay.
On the EP, but the clean version are available online, like for streaming purposes, or you select a radio for yourself.
Okay. Nice. What is one of your one of the ultimate collaborations that the person that you would want to work with, man or woman or one of each? Like, what would that look like?
World boss.
I
Yeah,
like it.
man.
I like it. Anybody reached out yet
Yeah,
or anything?
um, they are work on that. Me they are Jamaica now.
Okay,
So
nice.
not we talk, but
I like it. I definitely like it. That was going to be one of my questions to you. Like you, because you're based here in the U.S. Like, how do you stay connected to Jamaica? But I'm seeing now that you definitely do travel, there. And when you're there, like, are you going into the studio, working that way? Like, what do you do, in regards to your music while you're there?
But me is the man who ever carry my studio with me, you know. So I don't really have to go to anyone's
Okay.
studio. I'm a vice myself.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I'm ready,
Mm.
when time ready, I'm want to hear like one big sound, the big speaker box stems.
Mm-hmm.
I go over Rai Francis studio, mixing lab.
Okay.
Yeah. On a
Nice.
Dunbar.
Nice. Any upcoming performances? Anything we should be looking out for?
Yeah, I have a show in April or May
Mm-hmm.
of next year.
Okay.
Very big show. It's gonna be Kodak Black and Movado.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're definitely bridging the international gap, to ensure that your music is on this side of the world, pushing as well, also pushing in Jamaica too. So that's really a big
Sure.
deal. That's definitely a big deal. So you, like I said, your voice, you have a great voice. And you just need to just put it out there some more. It just needs to just go out. But now that you're working with, Nasheen said bad artists for years. Now that you're gonna be doing this new deal and all of that kind of stuff, I definitely see you going.
Wait, Machine Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big up my G.
Yeah, Nasheen is on the live. What do you think are some of your struggles in the music? Like what are some of your struggles that you're having?
Well, I gotta keep it real. Honestly, like what I just say like trying to balance being a father and a consistent artist.
Wow.
Well, being a good father, cause you can easily just
Be
be
a
a dad
father.
or
Yeah.
a father.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
to be an active one and to be a good consistent artist, that I want an artist thing for me.
Okay.
And the whole marketing thing because I don't sell drugs. I'm not a scammer.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm literally like doing regular stuff like I do plumbing work. I'm a songwriter, I'm a write song for other people. I some make money. Mostly.
Nice.
But yeah, maybe like if me did sell drugs or something, like I probably would have a heap of money and I can promote
You
myself.
let me.
Some
I
other
always tell people this, right? You might be that guy that decide to do it and then you end up in somebody's jail cell for the rest of your life. So don't
right?
do
That's why I'm not doing no gun
stop.
song. No time. No crime.
We don't seem to have that kind of luck, you know. We were them people that God did not put us here to do those things. So we gotta do it the right way. We definitely gotta do it the right way. So what part of your musical success do you think surprises you? Like when you wake up in the morning, and you see your songs playing and people are playing your music and that type of stuff. Like what part of that surprises you?
None of that. I would say the thing that surprised me the most is growing up listening to certain artists and now I work with them.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. That really surprised me the most. And I get to work with one of the most influential artists in my career, Jacure.
Wow.
Surprised. I'm very surprised.
Wow.
Say would I work out like that? Like I don't know. As a youth, my daddy I listen to man them song and if somebody did tell me, say, yo, you're gonna write one song
Wow.
for Jacure.
Wow.
I'll be like, sure, yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna
yeah,
happen.
one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know them say self believe, I best
It's
believe, is it? So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what that's one hold it and believe.
yeah. Are you able to tell us what the song was that you wrote for him?
It's not out yet.
It's not. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna
nice.
be released next year. It's a part of a big project, a big album called Life of a Ghetto Youth,
Wow.
produced by Vash Production, executive produced by Major Seven.
Wow. Nice. You see what I'm talking about, right? You're too
But
humble, man. You're too laid back,
um
man.
yeah,
You're too laid
yeah
back.
I am.
I don't think people don't even know you're doing these things because you're so laid back. Like, you know, my goal and my hope and my dream
Yeah,
dream for you is that you stop being so laid back and you just, like I said, put your foot out here and just let people know what you're doing. Like I always say that, self-praise is recommendation. Like you have to put you out here because if you don't, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you.
true, true. Nothing me not lie, enough time more show people are show people certain things, but it's
Mm,
like I'm just not that type of person. Like
mm.
people are gonna feel like me I try show
You're
off
bragging or
or
something like that.
yeah, and true me not reach the place where more on there
Mm,
exactly.
mm-hmm.
Me know people start say that.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't really care too much about people, but on that level there,
Yeah.
I just now want to put myself there like an artist where just always a brag and I go on like
Mm.
everything. You know what I mean? Because honestly, in a music world, I'm here.
Okay.
My creativity and
Mm.
my artistry
Mhm.
is here.
Okay. Okay.
And at that wreck enough artists too, I see some artists on IG what they are
Mm.
going on rants and
Mm.
posting paragraphs
Mm.
about this person said that about how they're acting on social
Mm.
media and
Mm.
all this stuff like them something there. So
Okay.
that's why I'm the way I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know for a fact that you're going to go places beyond even your dreams because you have the voice, you have the music, and you have everything. Once you get into that deal that you're going to go into, your career is going to go to a whole nother level. And I hope that you're ready and prepared for what's coming for your life. Are you preparing yourself? You're preparing yourself?
We're ready.
I like it.
But
I definitely like it. What is some advice that you would give to another artist, either younger or such as yourself? What is some advice you'll give to them?
um honestly, there's no secret. There's no secret formula. There's no certain way.
Mm,
So I would just say be yourself, be true to you, believe in yourself. You have a product, whether you sing, you play guitar, you play piano, you draw pictures, it doesn't matter. Like
yeah.
whatever it is that you do,
Mm,
believe in yourself and just be consistent.
yeah.
Practice. If you're not an audience or you're not a bookings, sing for your friends,
Mm,
sing in mirror, sing in the bathroom, sing whatever you have to. It don't matter, but
yeah.
just keep the repetition is how you get closer to perfection. Um,
Definitely.
that's pretty much it.
Definitely. Definitely. Give everybody your social media handle, and who they need to reach out to do drops, dubs, for you to write
Yeah,
songs for them, any of those things.
come on. Yeah, so everybody, I can be found if you just type in a Google one adventurous, you spell out the number one though. Anyhow, you spell out the number one and put adventurous but yeah, on all social media, IG, YouTube, everything. But
Definitely.
you have to spell out the name different though. Adventurous is not the word adventurous, so it's ADVENT R-O-U-S.
Yeah.
I remember if you spell one.
Yes, don't forget to spell the one. Adventurous, I want to thank you for being here today. Like I said, I'm looking forward to great things from you. So I'm definitely going to be watching your page to see how your Instagram change up. I will be watching to see how that change up. But best of luck in this new deal that you're having. And nothing but greatness. Nothing but greatness.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. We not doing no gun songs, okay?
From me of life, me alright. Give thanks to the Father. Watch on a sponge music. Enough get them life and lose it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ventures. Them not see the pain on the inside. Them only see the hype life with the bright lights. But me know we struggle feel like. Remember days when I just white rice. How a month a gunshot miss me, to God be the glory. No phone, I don't know my story. Trading my for notebook and pens, and I couldn't go to jailhouse again. And that's why I'm not in no gun song. Them will listen to your music and charge you for your crime, so I'm not in no gun song. Me prefer sing bop, yeah, sing ball life, but I'm not in no gun song. You know me dog, them have me head back, them a bust it in a real life, so I'm not for sing no gun song. Yeah, that dear boy, where me come from? See the name karma. Make every killer have to walk with the llama. You have to clutch it when you walk round corner. Lord, soon as you feel like said the war done, we catch you them when you roll up around. Madness not pay, yeah, this me tell you them. Learn some stocks and trades, load the Glocks and case. I better way we need to show them. You, but you're just 14 with a matic in a Jansport. On a bicycle and drugs in my transport. Chop a life, say him have to be the boss soon. Shut your road, say him can't do the classroom. Never get fit like no CXC. No, him friend, them must say R.I.P. You know, fi be a dan, fi be a leader. You know, fi kill a man, fi rich neither. And that's why I'm not in no gun song. Cause them will listen to your music and charge you for your crime, so I'm not in no gun song. Me prefer sing bop, yeah, sing ball life, but I'm not in no gun song.
Yeah, with the fix, Michelle G. I am out the building. I'm out the building. DJ G is up next here on Get with the Fix. Thank you guys for tuning in. Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric. Yeah, all over the place, all over the place. I will be back next Thursday. Next Thursday, I'm doing. We're gonna do a whole Thanksgiving show, and it's my birthday. Next week Thursday is my birthday, so I'm not gonna do my Wednesday show, but I'm gonna do a Thursday show, music, just music and little conversation, bringing everybody in for Thanksgiving. So guys, stay safe. Have a good night. Have a good night. But before I get out of here, I wanted to play this song. Good night, guys.
No secret where you've been. You can lie if you want. You know the truth. You've been sneaking around with Miss Little Silver Hunter, and I don't need no excuse. Don't even need a reason. You just made me. So checkmate, honey, you're out of luck. You better tell your mama to come get you. 'Cause you ain't got no business. You better come and to come get you. 'Cause you cannot stay. And we don't need to argue, you just need to go. 'Cause I'll deal with your bullshit. You better call your mama to come get you. 'Cause you ain't got no place to stay. And you can keep your story to yourself. 'Cause you're only sorry that I caught you. Go cry somebody else. 'Cause them tears on you making me mad. You see it, this ain't no hearsay. And I can't be no mistakes. Don't need to question my very own life. So tell your mama to come get you. 'Cause you to come get you, 'cause you cannot stay. We don't need to argue, you just need to go. 'Cause I know you bullshit. You better tell your mama to come get you, 'cause you ain't got no place to stay. Da-da-da-da.